Hi y'all, this is Rayborn the Witch coming at you live from Femspiration 215, and I'm here to present to you a September 2020 energy spread for my water signs entitled The Winds of Change. I am always called to go to the medicine wheel to do some meditation and some deeper inner work, and that utilizes the 4 directions. As a life path number 4 as well, the 4 directions are very important to me, and to cultivate the energy of all those directions in order to inspire change and healing within myself, and also inspire healing and change within others. I created a spread with questions that are geared towards each of the directions as well. And I was called to use 4 different decks to also cultivate the energy needed to give you the messages that you need to receive. So this is for my water signs, my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. And the first direction is the north direction. This is all about your expression of your passion and your purpose and of your true north, right? So the question that we're going to ask today to the deck, the Animal Spirit Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed, is: how will I express my true passions and purpose in the month ahead and beyond? So how will my water signs express their true passion and purpose in the month ahead and beyond? How will my water signs, how will my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces express their true passion and purpose in the month ahead and beyond? One more shuffle, and then I'm going to get to the cards. How will my water signs express their true passion and purpose in the month ahead and beyond? Let me get some mini cards pop out. Ooh. Let's see if there's 4 cards that popped out. Yes, 4 cards popped out as per usual. Oh my goodness, this is going to resonate with me. I am a water sign. I am a Cancer, and I have a lot of Cancer placements in my chart. So the water sign energy is very important to me. And I love that I got the Eagle, Spirit first. Spirit has your back for my water signs, right? Spirit has your back. So how will you connect to your true passion and purpose? Well, you are going to be divinely guided and realize and recognize that Spirit is going to push you forward into the direction that you're supposed to go in. If you live anywhere where there's eagles, please look up to the skies. If you see an eagle, just know it's a good omen for change to come. I drove to Jersey a couple weekends ago and saw eagles flying. They're so beautiful and majestic. And the next spirit, this is beautiful because this is the teacher spirit, honestly, is the wolf spirit, right? So how will you express your true passion and purpose in the month ahead? Well, you are going to turn knowledge into wisdom. You are going to turn knowledge into wisdom. You are going to be able to lead others to the knowledge and wisdom within themselves. But you're going to take all your practical things that you know, and you're going to turn them into divine wisdom so you can express this to yourself and to the world. My water signs. I love that I got this card because this is a 22 and as a 4. No, I love a little numerology. So this is a dragonfly spirit, and I did see a dragonfly the other day when I was in a parking lot, and it was just like flittering around. It was yesterday, actually. I was in the parking lot going to work, and I was like, that dragonfly was meant for me, and I'm glad that I saw it in the card as well. So this dragonfly spirit is to truth transcends illusion. So you are going to get rid of the mask, and you are going to know that truth is going to always prevail over false identities, false perceptions and misconceptions, and that your inner truth is going to guide you towards that, right? So how are you going to express your true passion and purpose in the month ahead and beyond? Well, you're going to recognize that truth is always going to prevail. And this is beautiful as well. And this is the deer spirit. You're going to bring a gentle touch. So recognize that if you're calling out people that haven't been truthful with you, you're doing so from a gentle place. You're not going to be doing it in a harsh manner, because Spirit has more in store for you, right? And you are going to be wise and recognize that knowledge, maybe somebody isn't telling you the absolute truth, you're going to turn that into wisdom for yourself. Maybe they're not ready to hear what you have to tell them about themselves, right? But what you're going to do is you're going to recognize that knowledge that you have about the situation is wisdom for you to carry forward and use in your life overall, right? I love this. Okay, so that's off to a good start with my water signs, right? Off to a good start. And I know that this message resonates with a lot of my water signs that I'm connected to as well. So the next cards that we're going to use are the soul journey cards, right? The soul journey lesson cards that my friend Kachina, who is a beautiful Cancerian, gave me. And the question that we're going to ask from the East direction is, how will my soul grow in the next chapter of my life? How will my soul grow in the next chapter of my life? So I'm going to shuffle the cards here. We're going to get some answers for how your soul will grow in the next chapter of your life. Look at these cards. They're so beautiful. Look at the back of them. I love them so much. How will the water signs' souls grow in the next chapter of their lives? How will water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces soul grow in the next chapter of their life? One more shuffle. One more shuffle, and then we're going to pull the cards here. Okay. How will my water sign soul grow in the next chapter of their life? I love this. Beautiful. Okay. We got some sacral chakra energy with change. Well, change is the name of the game. We got the winds of change spread, right? So it says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So I need to move, and you need to move as well. A lot of times when we are stagnant and stuck in our old energy, we don't move it enough to kind of transcend it. So for me as a call, for me as a water sign, I need to move more. I need to move my body more so that it can shake up some of the energy that's stuck and trapped inside of me and be released through sweat, through tears, right? However that needs to be released. But change, you can only evolve if you're able to change and move forward, right? And I love, love, love this next card is peace. Right? How will my soul grow in the next chapter of my life? Well, I'm going to find inner peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. It's going to be really important for water signs, which are empaths, which do absorb a lot of negative energy and a lot of energy of those around them that they care about. It's going to be important to recognize that movement and peace is going to help your soul grow and flourish and evolve over the next chapter of your life. I love that so much. Now, peace is this blue throat chakra energy. So recognizing like what we say and what we value and what we hold dear and how we express that to the world. And then also this, like I said, this sacral chakra energy that's all connected to your reproductive center and also the center of creative expression, right? So a lot of times moving is a form of creative expression that's going to allow us to evolve and grow into the next chapter of things. I love that. Oh, I got my gym membership. Will I use it? Well, maybe I will, now that I got this message here. I know my other water signs got that gym membership too. We're going to be working it out. I tell you that much. Okay. So the next direction is the south direction. And from the south direction, we get a little bit harder things. But what I did was I chose the Work Your Light Oracle deck for this because it gives us a lot of really uplifting, positive messages, some spiritual light worker messages. So the question is, how will I continue to heal from the past? So how will my water signs continue to heal from the past? My Cancers, my Scorpios, my Pisces. How will they continue to heal from the past? How will my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces continue to heal from the past? Okay, I think we got it. Okay. How will my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces continue to heal from the past? How will my Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces continue to heal from the past? One more card, please, Spirit. Ooh, got two. Okay, beautiful. Okay, I just let them fly. They do what they do. Oh, I'm so glad I got this one again, because this one I got from my my earth signs as well, and this is one that I pulled for myself earlier, and I'm so excited that I got it from my reading as well, and also the reading of my collective Cancerian community, because they're my soul family, and we need to do this work together. We'll get to that card in a second, but first we're going to do this card, and then I'm going to actually read the messages from this deck, because the cards messages are so beautiful. So I will give you my best reading. So the first one is that, how will your soul heal from the past? Well, you're experiencing an awakening right now. A lot of my water signs are. And we are transcending. We are going through portals of change and healing, and doing some deep shadow work in order to get there. But we're also experiencing these weird energies that we don't understand yet, because we are in an awakening stage of things. So we are really awakening in a dream space as well. There's this like little crescent moon. This is like this new moon energy. So it's time to start thinking about your manifestation to the new moon, which is right around the corner. So awakening, it says energetic upgrade, a new way of being, integration. So we're integrating a lot of aspects of ourselves into one whole person so that we can transcend and evolve, right? So this is how we're going to heal from the past, is we are going to awaken and move ourselves beyond that the stuck energy that we've been placed, or we put ourselves in and haven't been able to move out of. It's there for a reason right now. It's there to recognize and continue to move forward with. I'm going to tilt. The next card is the Pleiades card, right? So this is all about the energetic beings that are here to help guide us. But the best part of this card is it's a double mission. So our journey towards healing is a double mission that we are been placed on this earth in order to do. And this mission is to channel and uplift humanity. So we are all channels of divine guidance and divine wisdom, but it's sometimes important to recognize and open yourselves up to that energy and experience, so that you're able to receive the messages that are being downloaded within you, and then express those to the outworld. I know that a lot of water signs are preaching to the choirs out here on social media platforms. Keep doing your work, because when you post something, it hits deep for me too, and it's really important for us to like share this divine wisdom with others and continue to do so. The next card, which I love, because I know for me, and especially my close Cancerian, Scorpios, my Pisces friends, this is something that we need to recognize, that we need to trust our path, right? Trust your path is a way for healing and moving forward. So how we're going to heal from the past is we're going to trust our path that we have been placed on. All the healing, all the hurt, all the hard moments that we've experienced in our life, they've put us on this path to help others as well, right? So it says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What would you do if you knew that your path was going to be supported, or was being supported? And it is being supported by these energetic light beams that are here to guide us, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the messages of these cards, because these cards, man, whoo, I got these shivers going on. So let me read these messages real quick for you guys. Okay, so the Awakening card. Let me give you this message real quick. I love this deck so much. Okay. So awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, and even feeling that Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. If that's not this card right here, I don't know what is. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded, to find peace. Share your experiences with like-minded souls while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering, and your soul's gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work your light activation. You ready for it? I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. Whew, that was a good message. The next message is Pleiades, and this is all about the double mission of channeling and uplifting humanity, and I think it goes along with this awakening so well, right? So let me read this message for you. Be prepared. This is a good one. This is a good message. So, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. We got a lot of work to do. So, the Pleiades are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since the near beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiades are the chattiest. And so perhaps you are already starting channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. And this is the transmission. I call upon Palladian consciousness in the highest realms and the highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. When I was meditating today and really opening myself up to this channeling kind of energy, because I just got a book. Actually, this book has been around. I just didn't realize that I had it in my presence until last night. And I was kneeling beneath my altar and praying and singing happy birthday to a dear friend that had passed. And I asked for divine wisdom and guidance. And then I looked over and there was this book. And it was a book called, why can't I think of it? It's going to come to me. But it's the teachings of Abraham, and it's the Hicks. So it's Abraham Hicks' book, but it's all about really tapping into the manifesting your true desires and your true abundance, but doing it in a way that is really about channeling this higher energy. And I read the first chapter of it, right? So I read the first chapter. I'll link the book down below. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Like, I'm in the midst of all of this, and it'll come to me in the moment when I need it most. But when I received the books, I started reading it last night, and I read to the 25th page. But it was all about her experience channeling Abraham, which is a group of light beings that are here to deliver a message about how we can tap into this, a law of attraction. There it is, the law of attraction, teachings of Abraham. So it's all about tapping into that law of attraction, right? And she talks about how her and her husband started meditating. And what they did was they just breathed. They were just breathing in a quiet space, and she started channeling, and she started being able to write with her nose messages, and she started translating these messages, and eventually she started typing these messages, and eventually she was able to quiet her mind really easily in order to allow these beings in so she could channel. And I know that I channel sometimes when I'm doing readings for people, so I just love that this message came out from me, because when I was doing my meditation, I was greeted by a bunch of chatty beings in my head, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. They were like, hey, 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 hey. And they were also happy that I was there, calling upon their energy and their guidance, and they had to quiet themselves down to some degree, and I was trying to clear my mind as I was doing that. But it was welcomed because it brought this immense amount of love in as well. So I encourage you to channel messages through meditation, by meditating quiet, in this quiet space in your mind for at least 15 minutes a day. It'll do wonders. It's done wonders for me. So the next card is Trust Your Path. Sorry, I got chatty there because I'm a very chatty person. Maybe I'm constantly channeling that energy. So Trust Your Path. Let's see. Okay, 54. Okay, Trust Your Path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as your compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of the lights that lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest calling of their souls because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. That's what I'm doing right now. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and opening yourself up to the whole new world of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. You got to give up control. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. Ooh, I needed to hear that, and I hope all my water signs did too. If you knew you would be supported no matter what would you do? If that's not a message, I don't know what is. I love that. Okay, so the next direction and the last direction is the west direction. The west direction is all about that toxic energy that binds us, right? So what my question is for the west. I use the Crow deck for this. And the Crow deck is my Speaking the Truth deck. Crows call, right? They call very loudly. You know they're there. They also clean up the carnage. So I felt, what a better deck to use than a deck that is about birds that clean up after battle, clean up after war, are hanging out around the trash, right? So how will my water signs release toxic patterns? How will my water signs continue to release toxic patterns? A couple more shuffles. How will my water signs continue to release toxic patterns? How will my water signs continue to release toxic patterns? Okay, let's get some cards to give us some guidance. How will my water signs release toxic patterns? Oh, there we go. Okay. So my water signs, the first card that we got is the Nine of Cups. How will you release toxic patterns? Well, the Nine of Cups is all about self-love and self-gratification. So in order for you to release toxic patterns within yourself, you need to indulge in the things that bring you healthy amounts of satisfaction, right? So self-love is always my message with the Nine of Cups. As much as it is the wish card about instant gratification of what your soul really wants and desires, I view it as a card of self-love, of pouring into yourself, the good stuff that makes you feel whole within yourself without anybody else. That's how you're going to release the toxic energy that binds you, that holds you back, right? You're going to recognize and realize that you have all the answers and all the love that you need is within you. The next card that came out was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse speaks of a project or a start of something, but not working out in your favor. It's a need for you to go back to the drawing board. It's a need for you to release toxic patterns around work and around productivity and around what you value as being worth your time and your effort. You're needing to redefine how you view money and your relationship with money and your own sense of self-worth. So pouring into yourself is going to allow you to recognize your true worth and your true value and what you truly bring to this world, right? And those toxic patterns or the toxic thoughts in your head that held you back from recognizing your worth and providing yourself with the love that you deserve. And the last one is the High Priestess in reverse. So how are you going to release toxic patterns? You're going to listen to your intuition. You are going to quiet your mind and really go within to hear the answers that you need to hear, to see the peak from behind the veil. Sometimes the only way that we can do that is by going within and seeking the answers within instead of going beyond to seek all the answers. To heal those toxic patterns, we need to go within and realize and recognize the stories that we've been telling ourselves that hold us back from opening our eyes to the truth. So it's going to be very important for us, in order for us to release our toxic patterns, for us to really, really, really cultivate a relationship with our inner self, with our higher self, with our intuition. That's going to be the only way that we're going to be able to release toxic patterns and not repeat them. Thank you, water signs, for joining me for this reading. If you would like a private reading, or if you would like any other information about me or my services, it's all linked down below. I hope that you like, subscribe, share my posts, and hopefully you'll join my community so that I can keep lifting up and giving you the messages that you need to help you grow. Love you.